All right, guys, well, tractor time. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna remove this arm we have to make. We can't afford to buy one, so we're gonna make one. Really, all we have to do is pull this off. So, let's get to it. Oh, we might need another tool. Pull that E-clip off. All right, y'all see where I'm setting this? That E-clip's going right in there. So now we're going to take this inside and start making it. I don't know why I didn't open up the front door, the big shop doors. We're going to do that first things first. All right, so here's the steel we're going to use to make this. That is 3 3/8. That's 4 inches. It'll work fine. What we got to do is cut that out and cut these out. Actually, that's actually going to work. You might just have to weld some tabs onto the end. So, I know I measured this before, but I'm trying to make this about the same. All right. Try to think here. And there goes my phone. All right, so we got this side marked. Now we've got to mark this side. All right, so we're going to cut this on our Evolution chop saw, but before I do that, I got to clean up the area because it's got our wiring harness in it. So I'll be right. All right, we're back. So we had to clean up this area, put everything in a box. We're going to set up on the Evolution chop saw here. Get some of this stuff moved out of the way. Trash. For a piece of steel, that joker's heavy. Well, it's steel. It's supposed to be heavy, but dang. All right, I need to figure this out. Got to get an Allen wrench. Guess what? We're gonna have to find a different one because that one's not working. I got these the other day. They're screwed. I guess, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Let's figure out how to open these. All right, so now we got that loosened up. We're gonna have to grab something over here. I'll move y'all around. Okay, we've got that set at 45, so we're going to lock it down. You really don't have to, but I like to do it anyway. Spray some looby-dooby on this blade. Oh, we need power. Here we have power. All right, it's gonna get loud. Y'all cover your ears. Guys, I want y'all to see this. This is truly, look at that. That's a 45-inch cut in some pretty thick steel with no deflection at all. That's awesome. That's one of the best tools that I've bought for my shop. It is crazy. So now we've got that. I just wanted to use this new tool. We'll get the grinder after that. Now we got to work on this plate right here and that plate down there. What I found is I got a bunch of scrap steel. That plate right there fits right on there, but we got to get it off of this. So I'm gonna get the death wheel and get that taken care of. Thought about this. We need to move this to the box. Let's go over here, set that jumper in the box. That way we ain't got to hold it. A lot more grinding. All right. Then we just got to grind that piece. Gotta love it. Oh wow, y'all ain't even looking at me. What's up? Why ain't y'all looking at me? Oh, I didn't have the camera pointed in the right direction. Look, these little handy wipes are awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Now I just gotta find another one. There's ours. Perfecto. That's what I'm talking about. Could have got cut out 2 of these. Y'all can see that. Yeah. And weld them on. I gotta make sure I get another piece of that steel. I'll look in the bin of wonders. Huh, needed that. Well, I don't see one over there. But I think I've got some over here. Guys, I collect steel. I don't know if that'll work, but that's what we got to work with. And I just hit my back. That hurt. I think that'll work. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this one out first. Go back over here. Actually, I know exactly what we're going to do. The death wheel would be the easy thing to do, or I mean, it would take the longest amount of time, but when you got this nice little tool right here, it's covered up. This nice little bandsaw. Well, that's rough cut out. We'll take the flap disc and we'll clean that up. I think that'll look pretty good. All right, so we're gonna use some new drill bits I got. See how these work. Whoa. Well, and guess what? They don't work that well. Broke the bit off. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. These bits in this just are no fun. Wow. All right, well, find us another bit that might work. Well, we're gonna try a different one. That one's too big. Maybe we won't break the bit off in this one. I got these off Temu, guys. I don't know if they're any good or not, but we're gonna try them again. All right. Well, we need something better clamping. Let's try this. Forgot something. Well, they cut and the drill bit came out. Lovely. But it worked. Yay. Hi guys, Watch the eyes. I think that got us. Now we gotta unclamp everything. Clampy, clampy. Reverse everything. Now we're going to do the same thing we did on that side, on this side. Nobody's ever told you this, but whenever you MIG weld, you have to have clean steel. Uh-oh. It helps when you put the ground down. So this welder, of course we would have a train go by. So this welder is my, what I call my light duty welder. It's a Lincoln Electric 175. The one thing about it, the best thing about it is it handles really, you know, not big jobs. Well, it'll actually weld just about anything. Single, you know, not too terribly bad. It does like up to 3/8 single pass. You know, I've done half inch welds on it, but you got to do them like in steps of 3s. My other one is a MIG Master 250, which the 175 is, it's got 175 amps. The MIG Master 250 has got 250 amps, but this welder uses .135 or .35. You can use from 2.8, .28, .30, .35 in this 175. In the MIG Master 250, which from everything that I can find out, let me get y'all over here, we're more in the light, that Ooh. Need a hat. The MIG-Master 250 uses .45 wire, so I use that when I'm welding 3/8 or higher, and I can do it really single pass. I can throw the heat to it because it'll put 250 amps of heat in it, and I'm telling you what, I mean, that's the more heat the better. And it's all depending on the steel, what you're welding to, and the cleanliness. So whenever I'm MIG welding, I always make sure that I grind down and clean what I'm welding to, because not like stick welding. With stick welding, you can weld through rust. MIG, you can weld through rust also, and you can weld through paint. But it contaminates the weld. So we're letting this sit for a minute, and then we're gonna finish welding it up. But all we've got to do now is make the foot, which I've probably got a piece of scrap steel we can throw on the foot, and then we'll be good to go. We can go put it on and see, and we're gonna have to put the battery in it, crank it up. Hopefully the starter doesn't drag. I haven't taken the starter off the tractor yet, just for the simple fact that if I need to move it, I want to be able to move it. And if once I take the starter off, there ain't no moving that tractor, even by push and pulling. That thing's heavy as heck. So anyway, let me get this finished welded up, and we'll be back in a minute. I just kind of want to give y'all a little welding 101. I used to be a certified welder when it came to MIG welding, but that's been 20 years ago, so but I do it all the time. All right guys, we're fixing to weld, so avert the eyes. Okay, here we go again. Again. Welding tip 102. Don't wear holy pants when you're welding. You'll get burned. That part is welded up. Now, sorry. So now we need to build the foot, which is this part right here. We gotta build the foot, so we gotta find a piece of steel for that. I'm not really sure. It's just gotta be a piece of flat steel. Again. All right. So, there we go. We have a piece of steel to go on the bottom of it. I need to grind that off so I can weld. We got to clean up this area just for a minute so that we can move this around and weld it. Yep, I drew blood today too. Of course, anybody that knows me, story time with Day Day. How can I do this? I want to raise this up, but I want something to hold it too. There we go. That ain't working. What can we do? What can we do? I know what we can do. Hold it, tack it, and that'll be good. All right, guys, again, avert the eyes. We don't want any blind people. Hell of a tack, let me tell you. That's a better tack. And it's off. You don't see this on many of my projects, but all right, for some unknown reason, I think it's the deflection in the blade. All right, well, that was my lovely wife saying that she is on her way home. All right, guys, here we go again. We're gonna weld on this, so avert the eyes. That's your welding helmet. Wow. again. Don't wear holey pants when welding. Because guess what? It don't feel good. Well. All right, so now we just gotta grind down these welds. Hey, my battery's out of juice. Lovely. Good Lord, this one's out too. All right, guys, that finishes out the tractor arm build. Looks pretty good. Actually, hold on a second. I got one more little bit of grinding to do. All right, well, we're done for the day. It's Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. Got dinner ready to go. We're gonna shut down the shop. We got this done today. So tomorrow or Saturday, we're gonna pull the, tomorrow I really wanna work on cheese grater, so that's gonna be a whole nother video. All right, guys, so second coat of paint on the tractor arm that we made. Got to get some green paint, because we got to paint it green, because it is a John Deere. All I got to say is built, not bought. All right, guys, that's gonna finish it for this. We're gonna get some green paint and we're gonna paint it. And then tomorrow we're gonna put it on. But that'll do it for tonight. I appreciate y'all watching. And we'll see y'all on the next go around. Appreciate it. Later.